Okay, so let us actually go to Voeld now, where we are trying to rescue some people from some cats.
Okay, bundle up, people.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
I did not think that you used a P to finish that letter there, or finish that word there. It sounded a little bit more crass. Let's see. Okay, so viability level is 0 on Voeld. Has Platinum, EZO, I forget what CU stands for, and Beryllium, I think is BE. See, Trail of Hope is main quest. Settling Voeld. PB's quest is here. She has a specific thing that we need to recover, I think. Meet the Resistance is probably pretty closely tied to the main quest. And then trading favors, oh, that's for the trader dude on Aya, I assume, if I remember correctly. Okay, so let's see. 1.42 atmospheres, not bad. Surface temperature of negative 40 degrees Celsius. It's only barely livable. It's you know, it's up there with relative to Manitoba. Relative to Manitoba. Galaxy not yet saved, unfortunately. Not quite. Not Voeld, at least. Not Voeld, at least. Previous planet, doing much better, but Voeld, not so much. Alright, so Voeld is a world going through an ice age. Okay, so it isn't usually quite this cold. That's probably a good thing. But I would also hope we might be able to remedy that situation a bit as well. Once packed with dozens of major urban centers, most of Voeld's Angaran population now lives in scattered settlements. The remains of vast ancient cities are still entombed in ice. Voeld is a stronghold of the Ket. Caution advised. Okay. This is the landing zone, which I assume means that's where we're headed. Right. We wish to disembark the Tempest? I think so. I think so. You know, what, could we go back? I guess we could go back to the Nexus. We could go back to the Hyperion, which theoretically we have some things that we wanted to do there. But, nah. Full speed ahead. Okay. So let's see. We used a little bit of the Cryo Gauntlet, like, once we put this to use. But, although maybe it's worth double checking, because I think we got, yeah, Omniblade 2, Chaz. Oh, actually, a lot more damage than base Omniblade 1. 275 versus almost 350. Wow. That's a big difference. That might be reason enough to switch back to this. No priming, but just the pure damage is probably worth doing. We did pick up another pistol or two. Some question is whether it was light enough to use it, the Carnifex. Because if we do this, we are suffering a weight penalty, which is what I feared. Not really sure we can justify that then, as we are using a lot of powers, and similar with the Scorpion, strong as it may be, we're trying to keep it light. Don't think that's very feasible. I think it's gonna have to be the Predator. Bad as it is. It's actually a warm Pluto. I have liked this assault rifle thus far. How heavy is it compared to other stuff? Avenger is slightly lighter. Avenger 2 was slightly lighter. I mean, if it were significantly lighter and it allowed us to take a different, better pistol, then maybe, but I think we're pretty much just relying on this for the most part for the time being. Unless we want to go through... maybe it's worth going. Pathfinder Pioneer, let's see. Damage is lower, but much better rate of fire, because the one we're using right now isn't... It's not very assault rifle-y. Oh, this shoots even faster than the Avenger. Okay. Clip size is the same. Ammo is worse. Accuracy is worse. Weight is the same. It might be worth switching. Might be worth switching. I think the damage per second is probably better, and then basically just carry over the mods that we were using. I think that might actually be better. So let's see. We were using 38% penetration, almost a meter penetration. We have some other options that have the slightest bit higher numbers. 44%, that's something, and a little more than a meter. But still, the penalty for clip size, for an assault rifle, that is kind of important. Is that worth doing, though? Don't think we want to waste a mod on just that, though. So we might just stick with what we have. Might just stick with exactly what we have here, mods-wise. Oh, wait, except we actually do want to equip the mods. That and steal it from, yeah, our other weapon. Okay. Gotcha. Then armor, I think we're sticking with what we have here, but there's a chance we've gotten some other things, so let's just take a quick look. Yeah, we have seen some extra tech damage and tech duration and what have you with all the Angaran set things, but does that beat just getting good experience early? It does feel like that's a nice thing to start off with. Feel like we still go that route. Oh, wait, what? It's just a different view? What? Why do we have the helmet zoomed in like this? What build are we going for? I'm glad you asked. Our current build, we've just about finished creating the stealth oven. But once we are done with the stealth oven, we might switch over to the annihilation dancer. And after we're done with the annihilation dancer, we might switch over to the Nova Cobra. So those are the builds that we're thinking about. Wait, is this what we currently have equipped? I know we recently, we crafted it, yes, but this is equipped right now, right? I think we still prefer this. Otherwise, again, more weapons, damage stuff, power, restoration, and defense. Not regeneration, restoration. Have no idea what I just said. Perfect. Perfect. Just the way I like it. Okay, and these are all parts of the Explorer set, so I think we stick with this. Consumables, I think we just keep it as is, because I still don't know what the buttons are to use them. Squad mates, though. Squad mates, I'm thinking we might want to swap around a little bit. Joel, I think, still makes a lot of sense. I mean, we're going to an Angaran... we're trying to rescue some Angarans. And there were seemingly some points on the previous planet where having Joel led to some additional conversations that we just might not have had otherwise. So I feel like we may still try to take him on this one, but Drac, we probably switch out. Try to get someone new. So let's see, we've done missions with Liam. We've done at least one mission with Cora. We're just doing Drac. We obviously have Jal selected as our other squad mate, so basically the question is Vetra or PB. There is that item that we're trying to pick up for PB. I'm not really sure that's reason enough to just use her. I think from a skill standpoint, PB is what? She's a pure biotic, and one of the only biotics that we have from a teammate standpoint, the other being Cora. She is priming with pull, if I remember correctly, right? Whereas Vetra, I don't remember your skills at all. Well, I would like to know what your skills were. Oh, we've not heard these. Oh, hold on. Let's read up. Don't think we've seen these before. Cora, combining Systems Alliance officer training with the years of experience as an Asari commando. See, this is the thing. She trained with Asari commandos, yes, but she herself is not an Asari, so it still feels like a strange way of describing that. Cora is a formidable presence on the battlefield. Powerful biotics send her charging forward to rip through enemy lines, while Cora's tactical knowledge keeps the team organized and their shields replenished. Jal's time in the Angaran Resistance has taught him the importance of adaptability on the battlefield. Armed with a modified Ket sniper rifle... Oh, he has a sniper rifle. think I kind of assumed it was an assault rifle, but okay. That's another thing to bear in mind. Since we can't, I don't think we can adjust our squad mates' weapons at all, which is weird, because that was something you very much could do in the previous Mass Effect games. It was a pretty big thing. But even in those cases, the weapon type would still remain the same for squad mates. So Jal has a sniper. Drac had a shotgun. I don't know if they have multiple. Previously, they'd have 2 types of weapons. I don't know if it's just one type of weapon. That her name should be Karen. Oh dear. Let's see, so armed with a modified, Ket sniper rifle, he can take down enemies from a distance or use stealth tactics and grenades to fight if the fight gets up close and personal. So I think we do like having squad mates who can give us a little more range support. Yes, we've been using the scope on our assault rifle. We did just switch our assault rifle, so we'll see if that still works with that combo. But because we need to get up close and personal with Flamer, having someone who can give us some long range support I think is helpful, and having someone who can be a bit of a tank is also nice, which is the theory behind bringing Drac on the previous mission. But we do now have a pretty powered up cloak, so that may not be quite as necessary as it previously was. See, so then Vetra. So we've not used Vetra before, so I really don't have a good sense as to what to expect from her. A life lived outside the establishment turned Vetra into a street-smart survivor. Unorthodox skills picked up from her time as a smuggler make her a dangerous opponent. But it's her piecemeal kit, collected over years of trading with the criminal underworld, that lets her dish out real damage while protecting herself and her allies. Okay, that doesn't really tell us much. View statistics, hold on. That's what I mean, sure, we'll read up on them, yes, but the statistics is actually what I'm trying to base our decision on here. A lot of soldiers know combat. Drac's married to it. The ancient Krogan hits hardest with cannon blasts, literal fire, and if pressed, a blood rage that renders him nearly invincible. In Drac's downtime, he studies Ket strategies for fun. Catch him on the Tempest, and he just might share some hard-won advice. Okay. PB. A potent biotic and Deadeye pistol shot. Okay. PB's daring on the field of combat is bolstered by an irreverent attitude and an almost reckless abandon. Elusive and hard to target. But is that actually true? She has an uncanny ability to make enemies more vulnerable, and her biotic blast can devastate multiple foes at once. Is that the name of an biotic blast? That's not the name of an ability? What? Then Liam. Liam takes solid training and overclocked gear and throws it all against the wall in a do-whatever-works spirit of his time and crisis response. He gets in and gets attention with big attacks and bigger effects that keep the heat off his team and targets on their heels. So, I mean, in theory, that is the kind of thing that it could be useful for us, to have someone who can draw some attention away from us, whether that be someone like Liam, Drac, not really sure who the other best people would be to fill that role. Sounds like not PB. Maybe Cora, what with her charge? But I kind of want to try using, as we were saying, either Vetra or PB here, because those are the only 2 we've not used yet. I don't remember Vetra's skills at all. Power armor, like tech armor? And then 2 combat skills, which are not named here, not shown here. Then PB's invasion, then I think it was pull. I don't remember what her 3rd ability was. I think I'm leaning Vetra. Also, the fact that PB only has a pistol. As I was saying, I think giving us some people who have some heavier firepower to back us up, which I think Vetra has more so than PB, might be worth doing. I think I'm leaning this way. And then, yes, this color scheme, please. Okay, so I think we're good. I think we're good.
Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggest that it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
All H2O on Habitat 6, Voeld to the Ungarai, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
There goes the dream of a seaside property. That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
Is this going to require some life support, like we saw in EOS?
Whoa!
Easy does it.
We're good. We're good.
Don't
Sure?
worry.
Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
Alright, and yes, life support. Cold environment. Suspected that might be the case. Alright, let's take a look here because, as I was saying, we've not yet used Vetra, so she has a bunch of points. Jal actually has a few as well. So we have leveled up, I suppose. Would like to power up Avenger Strike because it is really cool. Recharge speed for that, or just go for... The thing is, we no longer have Drax, so I'm a little concerned about... The thing we might be missing with this team is survivability, so let's just see what we can do with Vetra first. Power Armor. Vetra's custom armor hardens and activates reinforced shields, providing her with unrivaled protection. Okay, I mean, that sounds like more or less exactly what we were looking for then. So that's good. Damage resistance. Shields restored. But it does have a duration and a recharge time, so it's not a passive ability. She has concussive shot. We were talking about that a little before. Let's see, this can... Does it always detonate? Even for her? Even at rank 1? Fires a seeking high impact round from her gun. Okay, does not say anything about detonations though, so I assume that means it only starts doing that. Yeah. Enemies near her primary target and functions as a combo detonator. Only once we get to rank 4, so I think we're probably going to want to take that. In that case, again, with squad mates, it feels like it's less reliable, because we can't even tell them when to use their abilities, but... Okay, so concussive shot, and then turbocharge. Oh, okay, so this makes her... It's like adrenaline rush, makes her shoot faster and more accurately and stuff like that. Let's see, so... Vetra vents her weapons through her suit to improve her firing rate and power. While active, Vetra does not need to reload her weapon, and her shots can penetrate cover, albeit with less damage. Okay, kind of like a piercing mod. So, only reduce damage if she has to pierce cover. So, penetration damage, 50%. Yeah, it gets cut in half. Duration's 8 seconds. Recharge time, 15 seconds. 10% gun damage bonus. 20% rate of fire bonus. It's not a huge difference at rank 1. It doesn't feel like the damage component of it. Yeah, getting 15%. That is huge. This is more than doubling the damage bonus. We can't start getting this yet. Weapon damage, max health. Okay. So I think... She already starts with this. How much does this scale up? Recharge speed, duration... Shield regeneration while active... 80 damage resistance? That sounds like a lot. Sounds like a lot. There's melee damage. I'm not really... What the heck? 80, 120. Seems like that. Those numbers look ridiculous. Add those two together, that's 200. And what does she start with? 65, so 265? That has to be humongous. Has to be... I mean, I don't exactly know how the calculation works. I mean, it's obviously over 100. So it's not as if 100 means you take 0 damage. Otherwise, that would be silly. But, yeah, I mean, like, if she activates her power armor... And then that makes her safe when she's using turbocharge. That seems like that would make a lot of sense. So maybe we try to focus on that. Maybe we try to build around that. How many points do we need to spend before this gets unlocked? 18? Okay. We're going to have to put a fair bit in this, I suppose. If we go... Turn you into a tank, basically. Now, I didn't even look at what the last one was, but when power armor ends, an electric explosion stuns nearby enemies and primes them for combo detonations, that feels like that is very unreliable. versus instantly recharges turbocharge. Requires turbocharge. That feels like that's what we're looking for. That feels like that's what... Now, how well is she going to use that combo? That I cannot say. That I cannot say. So does that mean we feel comfortable with that as our primary form of defense, so we don't need to do much on defensive expert? Maybe? Health, shields, shield regeneration, health and shield regeneration, delay reduction. I mean, those are good for survivability. We've not given her much for extra firepower yet. Weapon damage, power force. That feels like that is not very useful when... Like, does power damage scale for turbocharge, or is that basically just for concussive shot, and we didn't even give her concussive shot yet? That feels kind of silly. At least rank 2. So maybe we go 1 for the weapon damage. We go here, and we go here. Those defenses, and now we should have turbocharge unlocked. We're 1 point shy of being able to hit turbocharge and still get this to rank 6 as well. So maybe we save for that. It does give her a lot of unspent points, but it does seem like that could potentially be a good combo if she's smart about, I guess, in theory, what you want to do is use turbocharge, get the power from that, then it's on cooldown, so immediately after you activate the power armor, and that gives you the turbocharge back, or something like that. Okay. Jaw still has 4 points. Did we say we wanted to save those? What does he get here? Enemy's jaw shoots deal 20% less damage. Enemy's jaw shoots take extra damage. Oh, actually, damage over time. I wasn't sure if over a duration or if that was actually a dot. That is actually a dot. Okay. Not loving those, though. Not loving those. Might just keep it simple. Oh, that's melee damage, which is also not... Well, that does affect Avenger Strike, which she does have. It's basically 20% damage on that versus 20% recharge speed on that. Sure, we'll go damage. And potentially get close to unlocking more defensive stuff for him. Oh, he still has 2 more points. Okay. Sure, we'll do this too then. Okay. Do that. I think we're good to go. We need to act relatively quickly, because we are out in the middle of nowhere.
I wasn't kidding about the cold.
And it is cold. In fact, why don't we... Oh, level 2 hazard, what? Okay, let's take a look at what we have here. So we have Trail of Hope, meet the resistance on Voeld, the Null system, and that is the resistance base. You can hit some rocks over there. Okay. So, again, scale is not clear. Just how big this place is. Yeah, wow. Okay. Do we get warmer when we go next to this thing? No, is the answer. So we should just run.
Place for a secret hideout. The snow and ice camouflages everything.
Where are we meeting the resistance team?
Sent you the nav point. Good luck, Pathfinder.
Yeah, like we're very cold already. We've been going the right way. I certainly hope so, because we don't have a lot of time left. Okay, good, good, good.
Peter, right ahead. I need a minute to defrost.
Yeah.
We're almost there. We'll need to talk to Commander Anyik when we arrive.
Oh. Okay, we've seen these kind of things before, so no additional research, but it is a solar heater. Also, artificial sunlight. Okay, now it is very cold once again. How the heck do we not die? Because we don't go that way. That's why. Hey guys, what's up? So, we're a human. Nice to meet you.
Reading a severe temperature drop.
Oh.
The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is back online.
get clearance to take off yet?
No luck. Keller's still shooting down anything that moves.
That's if the blizzard doesn't get you first.
Okay, so even at the base, there are little sections that are warm and little sections that are not warm. Oh, we can't even talk to you guys, though. What is this? Resistance cruiser. Ship has been repurposed as a field medical shuttle. Okay. It is cold. Now it is not. Oh. No? Can't do it. Oh, you just have your pistols lying over here? And your whatever these are? Assault rifles, maybe? Just casually nab one of those for ourselves.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Fuel pumps, fuel lines,
Environmental
hydraulics,
temperatures
all
are
looking
within
good.
acceptable limits.
Yeah, I told you.
Life
I take
support is
good care
back
of her.
online.
Can I go now?
Gotta check the engine.
That'll take forever.
Excuse me. I'm pretty sure there is relevant data. Pretty sure the reason why it's lighting up is because there's relevant data. No? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Okay, I was just curious.
The ambient temperature is normal.
Okay, we're gonna have a conversation in the cold temperatures, so this might kill us.
Word's getting around that you're alright. I'll decide for myself once I talk to Ephra.
Okay, one moment while we casually get not freezing, and then we talk to this other dude.
We don't skip them, except in emergencies. We can't control the wind or the weather, but we can be sure the bolts are screwed tight. If she's solid, she'll keep you safe when everything else tries to take you down.
I'm sorry. I was being sloppy.
Okay, now let's talk.
Are you the Pathfinder that Ephra was talking about?
That's me.
We're the team assigned to breach the facility with you. Hopefully rescue Moshae Sefer.
I'm your pilot. The Ket facility is on the other side of the planet.
Ready to head out?
Let's look around a little bit first.
I'll be back.
See if there's anything past them.
We'll be here.
Okay, fortunately we do not get cold as we're talking to them. That's still, yeah, it does not give us any additional info. No research.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable
How is
limits.
everyone back home?
Life support
Parents
is back
doing all
online.
right?
They're fine. Worried about me.
When do you head back to Havara?
As soon as I'm done installing the new power grid. You coming with me this time?
I'm the only decent shuttle mechanic out here.
They'd manage without you.
Oh,
We
ouch.
both know that's not true.
Okay, so here's the thing, though. It's super cold out. You are all geared up. You very much are not.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
This is still, even though we're standing next to this thing, it is not warm. Okay. I'd assumed it was. Also, the ammo box made me think that there was something over here of greater significance.
The ambient temperature is normal.
Let's see. We should check our map, see if there are any quests or anything like that over here, because there are. Although, admittedly, we may still be supposed to head over here in the Nomad or something else that is not going to. Yeah, because this area is pretty big. Yeah, this area is pretty big. Like, we've already moved a fair bit away from the main quest spot, and we've barely moved at all on this map. So yeah, if we try to go out and do this ourselves without something like a Nomad or other form of transportation or resistance to the hazard, then don't think we would last very long.
I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes?
We call it the Nomad.
I do this all the time. I'm an amateur mechanic myself. Build vehicles for my people. Upload this schematic for your mechanic, with my compliments. They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed components.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I'll have him vetted. Thanks.
My pleasure, human. You can find some of what you need here on Voeld. The rest, out and about.
Okay. Oh, apparently we've already done that? Okay, that's cool. We're also very close to leveling. For whatever that's worth.
Hera,
I know.
who knows how much time we have?
We should probably give them some space. Okay. So, Lon. Yes, I'm aware of the dwindling supply situation. The supplies meant for the Resistance had to be diverted at the last moment, so we never received them. We'll get the next drop. I'm taking care of it myself. Olisk. Okay.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Even here? Wait. We were fine before.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Oh, but you interrupted them. Okay, meditation crystal. Oh, we have not yet sold stuff. Ooh, I forgot to do that on the Tempest. That's probably not a good thing, because we loaded up our inventory with a bunch of stuff previously. So we might run out of space at some point. Can't scan these things? What? Also, I'm surprised this area is not cold. Guess the engines keep us warm back here? Wait, hold on. Is there something behind there? No, it's just this light. Okay. Alright, maybe we can go a little bit further this way? Yeah, okay. Surprisingly so. Let's see. Yeah, this place is actually pretty huge. Okay. No, I guess this... I thought this whole area was going to be outside. And exposed to the cold, but that does not appear to be the case. Okay. Alright then. Yeah, sure. All the more reason for us to actually go through here. I really thought it was just going to be this tiny little outpost, and then everything out here was going to be outside and exposed to the cold, and we were going to be just about completely unable to do anything over there.
Heard about that Dar?
You think it's payback for pushing the Ket out?
I don't know. Sure feels like it.
Whoa. That looks pretty nifty.
Good to see you again, Commander Dozil.
And you, Jarl. You must be Ryder. Jarl told us what you did for Kirin's team on Havarl. I'm Anyek Dozil, commander of this encampment. You're welcome here as an ally of the Angara.
Oh, look at that. Word gets around fast. Apparently, they do truly see us as an ally now. Whereas I imagine if we had come here first, they would not have said that. They would not have said that. So that's nice. Let's see. Commander?
Thank you for allowing us into your base, Commander.
Your actions display your soul's intentions. I hope you will join the fight against the Ket. We've held the Ket at bay, but have been unable to deal a decisive blow. The longer things drag on, the greater our disadvantage.
I mean, that's what we intend to help with.
If your current approach isn't working, we'll need to find another one.
Our main problem is a lack of fighters. If you want to know where you can make a difference, go to the post that overlooks the valley. Nothing happens on Voeld without our lookouts knowing about it. Before you go, is there anything else I can help you with?
Probably. If you're the leader of this place, we can hopefully learn more. Start with the Resistance, as seems as though you hold a pretty high position in that force.
How long has the Resistance been around?
Nearly as long as the Ket. With our military destroyed, civilians took the fight into their own hands. They formed the Resistance as a final effort to retake our home.
It seems to be working.
Only since Ephra took over. His tactics gave us the push we needed against the Ket. But even now, we're a long way from winning.
Okay. Well, you brought up Ephra.
I've met Ephra. He's... interesting.
He's never been good at first impressions. He can be stern, but he's exactly what the Resistance needs. Ephra took a scattered band of civilian fighters and molded them into an effective army. What success we've had against the Ket is entirely due to his leadership.
Alright,
Most
that's saying
people
something.
seem to really respect him.
Because he would do anything for his people, he inspires the same in us. We may not always agree with Ephra, but we'd follow him to the end of the stars.
Not the Earth. Stars.
How are you holding up against the Ket?
It hasn't been easy. We've had our victories, but we're a small force. Too small.
Didn't Ephra send recruits?
Most of them are young, untrained. If we want to beat the Ket, we need medics, technicians, and skilled fighters.
Then Ryder and I will help.
We will?
If the commander needs recruits, we'll find them.
Oh, I thought we were just gonna go in here and try to be a one-man army. Or three-person army. And, you know, with just 3 people, do what you were unable to do with however many. So, would they listen to us? I don't know.
I'm an outsider. How could I convince anyone to join your resistance?
You may be an outsider, but Jarl is an experienced soldier with unmatched passion. He's inspired the will to fight in so many of us.
Hmm? He has? He has?
Jarl's right. We can find the people you need.
I'd be happy to take anyone you send my way. You have my gratitude, both of you.
I mean, I guess Jarl was seemingly pretty close to Ephra back on Aya, which would suggest that Jarl does have a fairly high rank, even though, I mean, Ephra was very clearly talking down to him. So, I suppose that means Jarl is probably pretty important in the grand scheme of things within the Angaran society.
That's it for now.
I'll be here if you have any questions.
Even if we don't definitively know what his position is.
Squadron Ephra, I'm picking up hostiles 2 clicks south of Voeld.
Hope they give me approaches soon.
Lots of talk of hostiles. Let's see.
From this room, we keep track of our brothers and sisters in the field.
You don't win a war without good organization.
Wonder what all the blinky lights are.
Okay, let's chat.
Pathfinder, I was told to expect you. Davia Kars, Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on Voeld. Any questions about the planet? Ask away.
Okay. You do have a very dramatic looking, I wouldn't really say map as much as globe behind you.
Is that a map of Voeld?
A living map, yes. Every region on the planet is represented. Updated in real time as we get information from scouts and contacts. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Tetchiks, and Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Ket have occupied.
Okay. So, yeah, you have some cities still?
The bright spots on the map, are those cities?
Cities under siege by the Ket, yes. The largest, Estraya, was our capital.
Was?
It's hard to think of a city as a capital when it's just a maze of empty streets and burnt-out buildings. But buildings can be rebuilt. We are more than our cities.
Okay. Well, anything else about that place?
Tell me more about Estraya.
It's the recent focus of Ket attacks. They think they can break our spirit by tearing down our walls. The Ket learned that we fight to the death, and they would rather we submit. So they destroy our Dara, our homes. They drive us into the cold and expect us to give in. They underestimate the Angara.
Okay, and that's good to hear, I suppose, that they're underestimating you. But how is the overall war against them going?
How does the Resistance plan to win this war?
We don't have the forces to fight a planet-wide war. Our only hope is a strategic strike. The center of all Ket operations on Voeld is across the valley. If we take down their command structure, it will weaken them. At least, that is our hope.
Seems like a pretty safe bet.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Okay, can we scan this thing? I hope so. Since it's cool. We can scan that. It's a console. Can we activate / use the console? Can we mess with your big hollow globe? Darn. Okay, scout reports. To Intelligence Officer Cass, we're seeing an increase in activity around Janik. The Ket have erected a barrier of some kind around the dig. Scouts have spotted abducted Angara moving around behind the shield. Looks like the Ket have them working on something, but we can't tell what it is. Also, more reports of abductions. The Ket appear to have stopped trying to attack the Dara. Too well defended. That's good. However, looks like they've focused their attacks on people traveling across the planet. Ambushes have increased. We should make sure the warning gets out. Okay. Can't chat with you guys. Or do much there. Oh, hold on. There is something here. You. Okay, Angaran integrated tech node. I guess we've seen things like this before. Yes, I think so. Okay, I thought there were people here, yeah, to talk to for quest purposes. Let's see. You are somewhere over here. Theoretically? Oh, I meant to check how many things we have in our inventory right now. Yeah, wait, what? We went past this thing. That. Is it you? No. Not you either. Oh, you might have quest for us though, by the looks of things.
Apologies, Pathfinder. I'm a little busy at the moment.
Or not?
Joe, my friend. Welcome home, brother.
Is this the... Well, Jaw was not born here. It's born on the homeworld. Where we were previously. Right? Didn't he say that? And he spent some time on Aya. That's more of a temporary thing, he had said. Ah, here we go. Here's something. What is this? Scout Destrangia. Olisk. I took a party to the supply drop point. When we got there, everything was gone. Our contact was missing. The snow showed signs of activity. Multiple individuals. The Ket, maybe? I'll keep this quiet until I can get it sorted. You can get it sorted out.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Olisk is in charge of requisitions. We should speak with him.
Okay, that's probably the guy who was just saying he was preoccupied with stuff before. Okay, and so what I was starting to say earlier was that I guess maybe Jal was working here for a while, / living here for a while when he's not on Aya. Dear Tarva, please come back to Aya. I know you want to fight for us, but we need you here too. Your children miss you. You want to build a world where they don't have to fear the Ket, but is that really better than not knowing their mother? I know you've made your decision, but I beg you to reconsider. Please. Remember what it was like with your own father and how it felt. With love, your mother. Oh, we can't even jump on that. Just casually nab some of that iridium. Okay. So, yes, I think now this dude may be more willing to talk to us.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
See? You're the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything's running fine.
We know the truth. Not from what I saw.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't received a shipment in weeks.
Those data pads are encrypted.
How did you... I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
Or we could check for you.
I can take a look at the drop point. That way no one will panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Alright, I mean, that's a little unnecessary, but could have just told us. Oh, excuse me? Excuse me? I am holding that button. There we go.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
Okay. That was just one quest, right? Oh, maybe all the stuff over here? I thought there was still someone else we need to talk to, but maybe not? Do want to make it over here, though. And I imagine this is probably the actual edge of the outpost, and then you are truly out in the middle of nowhere, and at that point, we probably need some kind of vehicle. I doubt we would have the heaters spread out that much. What is... Oh, is this the spot we wanted? Hold on. Oh, that's the way out. So that is that one. I mean, we could poke our head out briefly just to see if the map updates. Does it imagine it will? Yeah. Yeah, so once we're out of the settlement, then we see... That's... Speak to resistance lookout. That's the main quest. That's hitting rocks. That's the dropship point, which is actually very far away. Okay. What if we activate that? Oh, well, that's convenient.
But I brought the snacks last time.
The snacks!
I never get care packages from Ryder, do I?
You're so good at guilting me, Zeke.
It's all about the snacks?
Whoa, didn't mean to sneak up on you.
It's the alien. The one that helped out on Havarol. Didn't expect an alien to help. They've mostly tried to kill and enslave us. So that's amazing. You're amazing.
Oh,
Shut up, Bannister. You're embarrassing.
You shut up. I'm being charming, right?
Aw, you guys are great. Don't worry.
The Angara have been wonderful to us, including yourself. So thank you.
See? We're building bonds here, Zeke.
So what's out there? Any tips?
As a start, you could join our fight in Hajara, where those red lights are. I hear someone's looking for help.
Or you could just go there and kill some Ket. They're everywhere.
Anything else you need to know? We've been stationed here forever, so we're experts.
Okay. Well, we can certainly fight some Ket. We have some experience with that. Let's see. Yeah, any talk of remnant stuff, though? We've been hearing all about Ket, but pretty much only Ket.
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Zeke, do you ever read the dailies?
No. You'll tell me if I need to know something.
So where is it?
Tall lights. Over on your right somewhere.
Okay. The red lights?
Those red lights. You said that's Hajara?
Yes. Hajara Station. One of the Dar in the valley. It's a small community, mostly scientists. There's people there that might need help, if you haven't checked it out already.
Is it difficult to live out here?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
Those lights are conspicuous. Don't the Ket attack?
We've adapted to that too. The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
Okay, but not sure it works quite that. Not sure it's quite that straightforward. They want to capture us, so we just fight to the death. Well, if they're trying to capture you, not kill you, then that doesn't really change the equation at all.
What's that alien facility on that mountain over there?
That's the Ket Command Center. We have constant eyes on it.
What's its purpose?
It controls Ket operations on the entire planet. There's always ships coming and going.
I came face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless Bisan I ever saw.
Even the Ket seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.
Okay, we've never heard of this prefect before, but sounds like that might be the leader of the Ket here, potentially.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Take care. Stay safe.
You be safe too, Jarl Amadarov. Has your sister recovered from her mission? She was brave.
So brave.
She is. Both recovered and brave. Thank you for asking.
Tempest, we're gonna need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Where? Okay. We were saying we very much wanted the Nomad. So that's very nice.
Region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Hold on.
The ambient temperature is normal.
Okay. So, we have leveled. How many skill points do we need for what we were trying to do next? Were we trying to go priming for energy drain next? We could. Or, oh, we threw A points into overload, although that wasn't necessarily an immediate thing that we felt the need to do because energy drain and overload are a little bit interchangeable. So we could go for either the AoE, or we were saying maybe it's best to go the priming route here and try to have overload be our dedicated pure detonation skill for detonating flamer in particular. So maybe we still go for this. Shields restored per second, 6%. Shields restored duration 4. Yeah, outside of the priming, that feels very weak. 24% shields restored in total. But okay, at first I think I was just reading that as if that was 6 shields, not 6% of shields. So it is a little bit better, but yeah, basically just how much do you value the priming there? Because I do think otherwise that AoE, yeah, feel like the AoE is, even with this priming component, the AoE is probably still preferable. I feel like it's a pretty hard sell. Yes, we can prime with it, but we already have Flamer, which is a different type of priming. Fire for Flamer versus Tech for this with energy drain, but still think it's probably best to go this route. This also affects 3 additional nearby enemies and grants added delayed shield regeneration for additional enemy. So you're getting the extra regeneration as well. So really just priming versus AoE, feels like. Impact radius of 8 meters is pretty huge. I think we do that. I think we do that. I know that was not what we were saying we might do recently, but I still think that's probably the best option. Oh, when we unlock next round of Engineer. Okay, hold on. We were still going Sentinel, because we really prefer the recharge speed, but at a certain point, getting the 30% combo damage is... Well, honestly, I think the recharge speed is still better. I think it's still better for us. Because it is basically pure combo damage, not much else that benefits us here, because we are not using any tech constructs. So we really would like to, I guess, get a few more biotics here, because we absolutely have the tech skills to power this up, but not the biotics. But we have squad mates who also theoretically have some points to work with here. So let's see. Jal... with 2 points. It's not... Oh, well, I mean, you actually can't do anything with 2 points. Vetra. I think we were trying to ramp up the turbocharge now that we... Oh no, we wanted to get this up to rank 6 so we can... Oh, what? Unavailable until you complete a personal mission for Vetra. What? Wow. Okay. I did not see that before. That's an interesting requirement. In that case, I don't know, we could make her tankier still, or just power up turbocharge in anticipation of eventually making that happen. Recharge speed, gun damage bonus. I think that's the thing that we really need, is to get a little more gun damage on it. Because until we do that, it just doesn't feel like it's going to make that big of a difference. What is the duration? 8 seconds? I feel like... I'm wondering how the AI will deal with this. Basically, my question is, when Vetra activates this, does she just fire for the entire duration and try to maximize the damage out of it? Or does she still, if there are a fair number of enemies, try to remain in cover and only poke out when it is safe? In which case, having extra duration might be useful so that if she's still in cover for half of the time she has this active, then she can still have a reasonable amount of time to do some damage with it. Whereas with the recharge speed, I mean, you might just whiff on some of them, but then you can at least get it back more quickly. But having longer duration means if she is just firing away nonstop, then she could be extremely vulnerable while doing this. Yes, she has a lot of damage protection, but... yeah, okay. Maybe we hold off on that for the time being, and maybe we do give her more damage protection. Or what if we... can we get weapon damage here? Power damage, weapon damage here. She's 2 points left. This doesn't really help us short term. Would throw points in concussive shock, but she doesn't have the detonation, at least not unless we upgrade it a lot. I think we just go for the basics here for the time being. Or we just save it. Nah, tell you what, we'll save this. Save it. Okay. So, just double check our map though, because this was a quest, but we now have this forward station. But we do so. That's the main quest, I assume, down there. Yeah, we should probably do that first, I assume, rather than just hopping straight into Nomad. Is it any warmer next to the... it is, okay. So we can summon the Nomad. Do we fly to the other side of the planet first? And I guess we could kind of just ignore the quest for the time being, explore around in the Nomad, which I'm not necessarily sure is the best course of action, is kind of what I'm getting at, but... mining zone rich? Oh, it's been a while since we've had mining zones. That's the drop point. Way down there is the rocks. Feels like we're probably doing it kind of out of order if we do it this way. So we should probably go back to the main quest, right? Now that we have that station, theoretically we can come back whenever. It's probably best to just go via the ship rather than the Nomad here. Okay, now this is where these people were. Hello? Huh? Ket surveillance, week 42. Shift change. Ket leader goes on to council, speaks with unknown. Ket patrol returns, reports nothing unusual. Kirkin enters camp, quickly dispatched. Ket comes close to bug location. Okay, that's how we get this information in the first place. Ket leader checks weapon. Ket leader checks weapon again. group of 5 can't leave base to deal with roving wild wraith herd. Okay, so there are wraiths here. Cat leader makes daily report to unknown superior. Glitch in feed, unsure what's causing it. Cat leader checks weapon for 5th time today. Feed cuts out for 2 minutes, reported. Cat leader delivers hour-long speech to underlings. Cat leave in the direction of Hijara, reported possible incoming attack. Cat leader reports in, immediately checks weapon. Static on feed, cuts out for 7 minutes. Cat leader dispatches patrol in rover, unsure of destination. Feed gone dark, reported. Feed still down, possible issue with network. Okay. Is that the person we were talking to before? It is, isn't it? Okay. So yeah, I think we're trying to head that way. Oh no, we forgot to do this. Hold on. We got a little distracted with that. Okay, so take a right and just keep going this way. Through here. How are we doing on... Yeah, we're a little over half of our inventory full. So hoping we might... Oh, we can sell stuff. Can we sell stuff at the forward station? I don't remember if we can or not. Concerning the new visitors, that's probably us. I heard about the new visitors to Aya. Do I have to remind you what happened the last time their kind contacted one of our worlds? Kadara is a cesspool because of them. So I guess maybe that's Ket, though, in that case. I'm sure you and Ephra are receiving plenty of opinions from both sides. I trust you'll make the right call. On Cheek, Aya and Voeld can't be overrun by those things, and I don't trust that so-called pathfinder any more than the rest of them. Okay, yeah, so mostly talking about Ket, but then also us as well. Besh Naran, reporting in, received some surprising news this week. Apparently, the human pathfinder activated the vault on Eos. The newcomers are now settling on the surface. I don't know how to feel about this, Commander. It troubles me. A visitor from across dark space can access technology closed to us for centuries? What does that mean? History tells us what happens when outsiders have more power than us. I apologize if I'm stepping out of line with my commands. Simply thinking out loud. I trust your judgment in all things, Commander. Okay. Anything over here? No shy platinum? Perhaps not. Hello? Priestess.
Welcome. You are the Pathfinder, yes? I am Roshua Lin.
What are these symbols on the wall?
My people worship here, in private.
And I give the blessings. Would you like one?
I'm a bit of a stranger to your faith.
A stranger in all things, perhaps. The blessing is offered with simple goodwill.
Okay. I guess. Why worship in private?
Why don't you practice religion in public?
Those who are slaves to the Ket are forbidden to express their spiritual beliefs. We honor their isolation by practicing privately. Faith is also strongest when no one sees it.
Okay. I guess we accept your blessing? Sure.
It would be an honor.
I give you strength and courage, yet be clear your heart.
Okay. What exactly is your role?
How do you become a priestess?
With great hardship. Only those who know darkness can lead others to light. I speak weakly words for those who seek them. They take my words to their families, so that they all find the strength I once longed for.
Okay.
What do you believe?
In the never-ending growth of a soul that is reincarnated within a family. A righteous action in this life begets enlightenment in the next.
And with that, a stronger dynasty.
All right. Suppose so.
Landed right in the middle of Aya.
No. I hope they dealt with it.
I know, humans, right?
Pathfinder fighting for us. Have some respect.
Jarl. And the Pathfinder.
Hello there.
Don't worry. They dealt with me.
Oh, what is
Give me a
this?
double dose of summer, quick. A double? Are you? Just do it.
Why is your marker blue?
Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Don't you have more important places to be?
I guess I have a lot of questions, but I'm Ryder.
I'm Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative. From...
Wonderful. You're from far away. Do they have magical healing where you're from?
Nothing more advanced than what you have?
Then where you're from is useless to me right now. Stand over there.
Dr. Hareen, maybe Ryder could help us with the emergency caches.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Kett attacks are always a risk. Wounded. There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reship.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. Restrained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
Okay. So... does that mean we are putting supplies in the caches? Or we are going to the caches and hoping that they happen to have supplies even though they're supposedly empty right now?
There's no time to waste. I'll help with whatever you need.
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions to the caches are with them. You have a vehicle?
Of course.
Good. Get going.
Okay. Hello there. Let's see, for the commander. I'm sorry. So sorry. We managed to push the cat back from Techix, but they knew we were coming. Had traps laid out before we had even crested the peak. Our John didn't make it. He went down covering our saboteur. Took out nearly a dozen cat before he fell. You'd have been so proud of him. I wanted to let you know before word got back in a less delicate way. I'll tell Escal to hold off on sending the notice. You should be able to break the news to your parents yourself. Oh, their family. Yikes. Commander, I am truly sorry. I know this must be difficult to read, but know that Arjan Duzil was a hero today. Unsent draft. Havoa, mother. I hope you and Lavala are well. Little Follette must be a handful by now. Mother, something happened. I sent Arjan on a mission, and he didn't come back. He's not coming back. His officer tells me he fell protecting his squad. This is my fault. He should have had more training. I'm so... Urgent. Needs recruits ASAP. Commander Duzil. We need more recruits for Havaro. The Ket haven't reached the ruins, but their attempts on the capital have been bolder. I'm not sure how much longer we can hold out. I know you're stretched thin right now, and I heard about Arjan, so I'm sure this is a difficult time for you. I wouldn't contact you if it weren't urgent. I'll be in the field. Reach me by comm at your earliest convenience. Captain Roa. Oh, Escal. Wait, we've heard a lot about Escal, haven't we? The name's come up a lot?
If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
You potentially do seem short-handed. What happened?
Did they run into something out there?
The Cat are getting bolder. A band of them attacked our patrol last night. Our people managed to get out without much trouble, but I need to check them over.
Okay. There do seem to be a fair number of heaters here, at least.
It's actually warm in here. Those heaters work pretty well.
We don't use them for heat. They generate artificial sun, so we don't go dark.
What do you mean, go dark?
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know about that. Our bodies generate energy from sunlight.
They are photosynthetic.
If we don't get enough, our immune systems weaken and our bioenergy slows. We go dark.
So what do you do at night?
It can't be easy living in a place like this.
Between the cold and the lack of sun, it's tough to keep morale up. Most of us come from Aya or Haval, so it's a big adjustment. Immunity drops, people get sick. But if the civilians in the settlements can live here without complaint, so can we.
Okay.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Macy?
Jarl, have you come back to us?
Briefly.
And these must be the strangers I've heard so much about. You know, if not for Jarl, I might kill you.
Oh.
This is my friend, Macy. She helps supply the resistance.
That must be difficult out here.
Jarl's the brave one.
Almost as difficult as it is to see you. Okay. Oh, can we trade with you? Because that would be very useful right about now.
How do you feel about Ephra?
Some speak ill of the man, but his plan is bold and the resistance is important. I'll do what I can to help until I can't help anymore.
Okay. Supply routes, if you are a trader, that'd be pretty important.
How do you get supplies with the Ket everywhere?
The same way we came. There are caves and hidden paths all over Voeld.
It's hard to fly in, so my children run most items through the caves, little by little.
Children?
Their size makes it hard for the Ket to detect. We all do what we can out here, even children.
Don't think we've seen any Angaran children, so don't really know how small they are. But okay.
Are you selling anything we could use?
I have almost nothing left. What I do have, we need if we're going to stand any chance against the Ket. Maybe if you clear that Ket station on the South Road, I'd be able to bring in more and spare something for you.
Okay. That's good to know.
Good luck, and stay safe.
Just make sure you return Jarl to us.
Alright. Don't worry, we will. Logs of Ket TOC surveillance. To Commander Dozil. Intelligence Officer Koss. Transcripts as requested. Let's see. Do we know any? We do know some of these words. I told you, I'm not interested in your collect. Know the Ket base. That's a big ship. Are those... Looks like a fighter aircraft. They're bringing in more. Or more troops, bigger guns. That's not good. Going to Koss. Keep watching. Log everything. End log. Okay. Well, here's some medical supplies.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned.
Gotcha.
We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
Okay, there are 3 of those. Get meditation crystals. We have a lot of those. Kind of thing you'd think might be useful for Angarans who are meditating over here. But okay. That seems like that might be it. I assume we use this one? Yeah. Okay, so did we get the quest in this area we were looking for? I think so. So we do now know of other areas out here. Oh, and I changed the floor, and there's... Okay. There are definitely some things out there. So we could go out in the Nomad. We could do that. Or we could head back over and do the main quest thing. It feels like that's probably what we ought to do at this stage. At least get that started. Wait, that main quest is the thing that's highlighted right now, right? No, it is not. We need to go here.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Okay, we should probably save, but I think this is what we're looking for here, is to do this next. So let's chat.
Word's getting around that you're all right. I'll decide for myself once I talk to Ephra.
Okay, so I think we do it. I think we do it now. I assume that this is not just a simple go there, do a quick thing, and be done. but we'll see.
No time to waste. You can fill me in on the shuttle.
Okay, everybody in.
I assume we'll be coming. Assuming we would be coming back here at some. I mean, we definitely will, obviously, because this is a major planet. But just weighing. Is it better to do all the other exploration-y stuff first, or to go here first? Because okay, yeah, this is starting to feel like this is. We're embarking on the mission. So maybe you convinced me to change my mind, and that we ought to go nomading for the time being.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
And go for some of the side quests first.
Support is back online.
Oh, hello. Whoa. A lot of stuff. Shotgun light melee. And high value stuff as well. Ooh. Ooh. Like the pistol penetration. I do like the pistol penetration.
Got a message from my little brother this morning. He asked when I'm coming home.
He's young. He doesn't understand yet.
I don't know how to respond. How do you tell a child you might not come back?
That's dark, but unfortunately true. Oh wait, no, this is not the way out. Wait, hold on. We are going there now. Don't mind us.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is back online.
Okay, so we can summon the Nomad here. Load out. What was the other? What can we do with the terminal? That's close. Forward station protocol engaged. Habitat 6 does not match initiative pre-flight profiles. Advanced predictives are no longer applicable. Parameters require 97% rework. So Voeld. Discovered. Attributed to Haresh Shadran Bear. AI exogeology. Orbital data on board. Don't know much else. Extreme weather conditions. Outpost deployments not recommended. More data needed. Additional forward station coordination required. Okay. Let's get this in.
Okay, Sam, what's Voeld got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Voeld.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
What about the Angara? The Resistance, what's their status?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Voeld's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
Okay, so the Nomad was... Ah, there it is. Blended in a little bit. Okay. So, I assume we're basically just driving down this area here. And potentially going for this drop point. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. Also, we're gonna see if I remember what the controls are for this thing.
Follow the lights, Ryder.
Trust me. Can you even see through this snow?
That's not so bad. Okay, now it's bad. Now it's bad. Now it's bad. Although I am curious. What, if anything, is outside the bounds of the lights now? Okay. Is this the Resistance? Lookouts mentioned Angara, who were captured by Ket. Someone at Hijara might know more about this. Is this Hijara right here? Okay. Not very far away. Theoretically.
Temperature's back to normal.
Those look like Angarans.
Ket, coming this way!
Oh, hold on.
Before they find the Resistance!
Okay, does that mean we have to come out, right? That is not what I meant to do. Looks like they have great cover here. Hello, friend. Any second now.
Pathfinder, this way!
Oh, that's our friend. That's not our friend.
Launch the grenade!
This was also a bad idea, in case you're wondering. Oh, you're a big dude. You were a big dude. Are they dead? I think they're dead. Hey, friends who are hopefully doing a little bit better now. I assume we want to get back into our truck. Probably. Is that all for helping those people? I guess so. Just fight off the Ket a little bit. Okay. So now, or well, go here. No more lights. Notably, oh, yeah. There's a lot of. Hold on. Is it this?
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Okay. Hold on. Oh, we kind of went past it? Okay. Yes, to the left. Over here. We are going very slowly here. Which one is traction? Oh, that's not. That's. Deactivate traction mode? Where are these individuals? We drove past them? Apparently? Well, okay. I think we found them.
Nice work.
Is it?
We're not alone.
Wait. One moment, please.
Why were Angara attacking us?
Pathfinder, I detect a datapad nearby.
I do too. Urgent message. I provided the location of the new drop point. Supply drop is scheduled for later today, so get there quickly. If the stars are with us, the drop will contain shield tech. I must remind you again about discretion. You are not to reveal your mission to anyone. If Ephra hears we're building a stockpile, he'll take action. We must keep this up for as long as possible. Skies guide us, Axul. Okay, yes, so that's the leader of that group.
Axul is stockpiling supplies.
Why?
It's troubling. Effort should hear of this.
Pathfinder, I have informed Olisk. The drop point is secure.
Good. The Resistance should get their supplies now.
Okay, that did improve the viability. We've done at least some stuff there, theoretically, kind of, sort of, but also not entirely sure. But we can still fast travel when we're in the Nomad, right? So I'm not immediately seeing anywhere where we're going to get our life support back, which is a little concerning. With the rocks there, if we go change our elevation. No, there's no elevation to be changed. Those things are very far away. Yeah, so like I'm not really sure where I'm trying to go here. Oh, that doesn't look good. Is the environment less cold when we're right next to all the fire? What is this? Thing is, I'm not sure we can afford to linger when our life support is dwindling. Fine in the Nomad still, but less so on foot. Hold on, can we do something about these though? No? Maybe not. Alright, Nomad bound. Just follow the ice river. Right? Right? Okay, so that's the main Ket facility. This is where we can scan some minerals. But also there are theoretically some relatively major outposts of some variety.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
One moment. One moment.
The Ket have made camp. Be careful, Ryder.
Okay. Surely we know about lithium. Iridium sample. The iris performance exists satisfactorily transmitting data to location. I mean, we've definitely seen that though. Definitely seen that before is the weird thing. Okay, is this where we were seeing some Ket activity? Cause
Hostiles ahead!
Yep, that would not surprise me. We have a lot of friends here, in fact. It would appear. Like to get cover. Also, our life support is very bad right now.
Excellently done.
Does the fact that we're using a flamer, does that heat things up at all? I feel like that should improve the cold conditions. Or is that just me? That does not help our... Oh, this is safe condition.
Ambient temperature is normal.
Thank goodness.
Life support is back online.
Thank goodness. We needed that. Okay. Anything else, though?
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Okay, we'll survive here for a little bit, of course, but... Is there anything major here? Oh. Not sure what that was. Oh, remains. Okay, at the very least, there's that. We might be hopping back in. But going in kind of blind here, unless we are going to this forward station point, which is next to... That's Hijara? Okay. Mentioned Dengar, who were captured by Ket. Someone at Hijara might know. That's basically what all the. No, that's a memory trigger. That's totally different. It's the supplier in question. Okay. I think maybe we'll go for this forward station drop point and this spot here, and then maybe we call it there for the exploration in the Nomad, because it feels like we're kind of going in blind here to a certain extent, at least. Just don't have a lot of information to go off. What is that? Hold on. That is a giant dinosaur thing that I would like to fight. It's an echidna? Oh, I think we've seen one of these before. There we go. Oh, there's more. There's another one over there. Okay. Did you drop anything? No? So do you need to be careful how much time we spend outside, though? Wanna fight another one. Then we should move in first. Okay, we do have remains from this one. Shell filaments. There's more. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Not sure it's worth continuing to fight all of them.
That's it for now.
Okay, our target is over here. Surely this ice is totally safe to drive a very heavy vehicle on top of.
Is Sid your only sister, Vedra?
That I know of, yeah.
We have large families. When you are surrounded by family, you feel strong, like a wall. Many stones standing as one. You can't have a wall with just 2 stones.
But you can smash someone's head between 2 stones.
I like the way you think.
That's cool. That might be one of the first times we've heard conversations like that. But okay, we are here. Ish. Theoretically.
Ijara is a research station, mostly focusing on Voeld's geology.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
I was under the impression
I
that...
hear the researchers here drill into the ice in order to study it.
Someone around here probably knows what that ice is for.
I was under the impression that there was Ket all over the place here.
Drilling for Ezo on an ice planet.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Oh, what is this? Ice block. Okay. 96% H2O, a little bit of salt, 1% unknown. Trace amounts: argon, helium, xenon, ezo attached. Angaran-made sensors detected. This solid block of ice was hewn from one of Voeld's frozen seas. It appears to be a focus of study, for some reason, for Angaran researchers. Oh, we can chat with you.
Something here. They were probably affected by the scourge. The microbe variety in the top layer is completely different. They contain traces of 4 different radioactive isotopes.
Could be something else. Industrial emission, weapons tests, someone crashing a vehicle into the sea.
Or maybe, like my sister says, it's the ice talkers.
Say ice talkers one more time and you're fired.
Alright, shall we chat? I assume we can chat. Right? Can we chat? We can chat with you.
Ah, you're Ryder. It's an honor to meet you. What can I do for you?
Not only do you know that we are the human, you know our name as well. Let's see. What is the deal with this ice block? Why do we care about this ice block?
What are you doing with this giant block of ice?
That was cut out from below Hijara. We're right above an inland sea and the ice goes deep. Very deep. Everything under the first layer was perfectly preserved from a time before the scourge. There's a lot we can learn from the composition of the deeper layers. Microbes, ancient life forms, all untouched by the scourge.
Okay, that's a good point. But these ice talkers, now that's what really matters.
You were saying something about ice talkers?
Huh? Don't let anyone hear you. Stupid story that started years ago when Dinor and I were students in Australia. Talk to Dinor.
Back in Australia?
He knows more about how that tale spread.
Down under?
I won't disturb your work.
Only the cat showed us the same courtesy.
Oh. So you can't tell. But immediately upon saying, I won't disturb your work, I'll give you one guess what the first thing I tried to do was. I'll give you one guess. And it's probably the right guess. Unfortunately, can't do it here. But I tried. I promise I did try. Oh, wait, we can scan something? That's the Nomad. But why was it acting up? I don't know. Oh. Maybe because of this. Another integrated tech node. Demonstrates many keys. Yeah, we've heard this many times before. Don't think we can talk to you, though. Check what this is. Oh, another heater. Sure. What is going on over here? Shy Platinum?
Then we shall see what comes of
Perhaps not. Perhaps not. Oh, one sec. Silence! How's it going? Thank you for the raid. How are you? We were planning to do Mass Effect 3 multiplayer today, but we ended up doing some Andromeda because Mass Effect 3 multiplayer was, or Mass Effect 3 in general was not cooperating today. I was not able to open it. But alas, we have been doing a lot of Andromeda. In fact, how's it going?
This isn't Haval. You spend too long out there in the dark, you'll get weak, sick, or worse.
It's bad. I get it. How do I stay alive?
The moment you see sunlight, break cover. Soak up all the rays you can.
I'll be a target.
Not for long. You'll get a lot from just 5 minutes of exposure. After that, get back under cover.
The human is listening to us.
That is true.
You here to learn survival tips from old Percy?
The light.
Why does your kind need the sun?
We draw nourishment from solar radiation, keeps us sharp. Even healed minor injuries.
But we have to keep out of sight, or the cat will spot us.
That is quite the quandary indeed.
If you go too long without sunlight, do you get sick?
Lack of regular exposure puts our bodies under stress. Too much of that, and we're no use to anyone.
Have to keep my strength up for the resistance.
Okay.
You sound like an expert, and I'd like to survive.
What I can teach wouldn't help. Different biology.
Your body can't store a charge.
I guess you're right. We are not electrically charged.
I'm ready to go, Passy.
Not so fast. You still don't know how to read a weather pattern.
These people look important.
Good. Make sure they don't get too close. There could be remnant nearby. They told me you might be coming through. Watch your step. We bedded data probes in the snow.
What is this place?
Ijara Station, the only research base on Voeld. Educated on Aya, trained by the Resistance.
Okay. That is impressive. What do you study?
What's your focus out here?
Glacial movement, seismology, climate, anything Aya needs from us. Resources are tight, so our scientists know a bit of everything. That way, we're prepared for anything.
Yeah, I'd imagine it'd be pretty tough to keep things running on this little station here.
How long has this station been around?
Only a few years. This used to be Ket territory before the Resistance pushed them out. We've discovered a wealth of resources the Ket protected out here. Metals, minerals, even a new species of edible cold weather fungus.
Oh, lovely.
All that was hidden under the ice?
And more. We've only scratched the surface.
Metaphorically and Actually.
Are you in charge here?
Lead researcher. Worked as a seismologist on Aya before I volunteered for Hijara.
That's bold.
You volunteered?
We all did. Aya is fine, but all that green gets boring. I can't speak for the rest, but I came here for the adventure. So far, Voeld has lived up to my expectations. Always a new mountain to scale.
Oh, that is brave.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Okay, what's his name? Kenneth? No. Almost, but not quite. Merchant!
Well, I haven't seen many of your kind around here, but I've heard lots about the Pathfinder from my friends on Aya.
All good things, I hope.
So far.
Nice. How's business in the middle of nowhere?
Do you get much business out here?
I do all right. The trick is to not stay in one place too long. I travel between here and Techix.
Okay.
Sometimes they even make it up to the resistance camp.
Isn't that dangerous with the Ket all around?
I've had a few close calls, but they haven't caught me yet. The stars are on my side.
Okay, well, it has been a long time since we've gone to a merchant, and we have a bunch of stuff we are about to sell, so we are about to make you broke.
I'll take a look at your stock.
Got plenty of supplies.
Do you have plenty of money, though? Because we would like to sell all of our salvage, which I think is going to be an astronomical amount. Yeah, 11,700. That is a lot. We have, wait, what? Okay, it just hasn't updated up at the top of the screen. I was going to say. Our credit count has now almost quadrupled. So there's that. Let's see, you have, not so surprisingly, Angara and stuff. I mean, I was mostly interested in just getting the chance to sell stuff because our inventory was getting pretty full. Didn't necessarily want or need to buy anything. But thank you. We are now doing much better from an inventory standpoint and also from a financial standpoint.
Found an abandoned supply pack on the eastern plain.
Anything good in it?
Tools, some frozen nutrient paste, pictures of her family.
Familiar faces? People from around here?
No, looked like they were from farther east.
Guess they didn't make it here.
Oof. If there were, I thought there was, yeah, an actual quest that is theoretically behind us. Okay. Did we look up here yet? We did not. Okay. Most of the icicle people that we talked to. We talked to you guys. But it looks like the primary person is right
we
here.
can't just attack an entire Ket base.
So you're just giving up on Nilj? He was your best friend.
No, I'm saying we need to think about this. Get in touch with Buxton and form a proper plan.
They could be dead or worse by the time your thinking's done.
Alright, well, maybe we can help.
You're that alien people have been talking about. Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Ket, that's good enough for me.
We do that sometimes.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Ket kill people. They take our families and we never see them again. Anyone who fights against that has to be better than them. So, will you fight them? I know the location of the labor camp where they took my uncle.
Tell us more about this camp?
What's a Ket labor camp for?
Different things.
Labor.
They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work. Sometimes they collect Angara, and once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
Yeah, the real answer is to get out there and help them, of course.
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Nilj may not have much time.
Okay, I assume there isn't actually a time-sensitive component to it, but that's the memory trigger. That's the trading favors. That, I assume, is what he's referring to Angaran excursion group failed to return at the scheduled time. Resistance spies report the Ket captured the group and took them to a holding site for extraction. That might be it. Wow, this place is huge. PB's secret project is way out there, but it does exist. Eating the rocks. More memory triggers. Potentially an outpost site. I imagine, you know, as we're doing the main quest and what have you, we might, since it's supposed to be flying to the opposite side of the planet, that might take us to one of these more distant areas, or at least closer to it, and make it easier for us to branch out from there. I was kind of thinking we'd head back once we got to the spot. Oh, but did we get this spot yet? I don't think we did. Okay. So yes. Have the new quest now. I think we just nabbed... Oh. The iridium, first of all. Pretty sure we went up here. Yeah. Oh. That looks cool. Hey, how's it going, man? Don't mind us. Tell us something was relevant over here. Bad?
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Oh, wait, hold on. Up to the roof we go. Obviously. Obviously. Ah, that's potentially the thing that we can scan. That's where we parked. True. Can we chat with you? Oh, we can. Oh, maybe not.
Stop again. What's causing it?
Probably an issue with the de-icing system. I'll take a look.
I venture to say if there's an issue with the ice, it is probably because the de-icing system is running into an issue. Yes.
So boring out here.
I'm detecting below normal
Being
temperatures.
killed by Ket.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Okay, let's actually go in here.
Life support is stable.
So we've not been in here yet.
We can't get deep enough to take a proper sample. The ice is too
Oh,
thick.
you have something for us.
Equipment we would have finished days ago.
Try asking Armroll about it.
I don't like Omrel. Irritated researcher. Okay, alright then.
You're that alien pathfinder they call Ryder. Oh, I wish I could talk. But I've got to get this sky-cursed piece of junk working. It's been picking up weird interference for days. I can't transmit data to our colleagues in Talara.
Okay, technology, huh? Can we help?
Is there something I can do? Maybe. I didn't think you'd be familiar with our machines. Oh, I need to take a break before I kill someone.
Oh, yeah.
Feel free to poke around.
Oh, okay. Oh, is it gonna be Sudoku again?
High-powered communications array. Most likely for planet-wide communications.
Makes sense. Anything on that interference the researcher talked about?
I am detecting a signal. It is faint, but this equipment is sensitive. Pathfinder, I also observe a regular pattern in this emitted signal. It may be artificial.
You don't mean Ket? Are you saying the Ket are disrupting our comms? We must look into this.
Wouldn't be surprised to hear that, to be honest. Communications equipment? This comm setup is much less advanced than those used by the Angaran Resistance. Several parts have been replaced with whatever the researchers had on hand. This includes Ket equipment. The presence of Ket technology within this setup might explain the strange frequencies it is picking up. Okay. Suppose that does check out. Did that actually give us a quest, though? So I'm not necessarily sure that it did. But why don't we at least go nab the waypoints?
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Which might be worth going to with this. Where exactly is it? Should be very close. Is it this right up here? No, perhaps not. Opposite direction. Okay, back it up. Oh, okay, maybe not that much.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Is there anything here that isn't freezing?
It's not that cold. Let it go.
Are you going the right way?
Mining
We will be now.
zones are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Okay, we now learn about more mining locations. Rich. Okay, sure. Maybe just that, or maybe more off far in the distance. But either way, the good thing is this gives us a way to get back over here in this general area. We might not have known about that one. But yeah, this gives us a way to get back down here more quickly if we do decide to hop back over to the actual main quest, which we'll probably end up doing pretty soon, I'm thinking. That's probably for the best, because we have veered off quite a bit, and we've, I suppose, made some progress with a little bit of viability just by dropping down these stations, and at least learned about some additional quests. Not so much in the way of completing them yet, I don't think. But I guess that means we just have more stuff to seek out, assuming that that other main quest just takes us to perhaps the far side of the planet, but still somewhere on this map that we just don't know the exact location yet. But I don't know. It might even be... I mean, we could guess wildly, but this is a pretty huge area, so probably best if we just head over there and see what it's all about. But with that being said...
Did your people have plans to settle here?
Hold on.
You seem easily affected by the cold.
I wonder if we'll ever see a so-called golden world that won't be complete death to live on.
True. Okay, so do they just talk every once in a while when we're idling like this? Because we had it happen once before when we were driving the Nomad in between these locations, but I thought that was just because we were out in the middle of nowhere, but right now we're quite literally just standing still. But I guess that also sort of triggered something.